Okay, in this video, I'll take you to some of the user stories and features we have tried to implement as part of our term project. We are the team Jugaad, and this application is uh, based on three main concepts of green hour, green zone, and green path. I will explain you in detail as one by one user story. So first user story was that user should be able to sign up with the application. So user just has to enter the name and some basic details, and he can register with the app. And I have already registered myself, so I might be able to log in with my mobile number or the email address. So here we go. uh, on the home page, it will show a nice welcome message and the total truffle is a kinds of credit for choosing some better alternatives for a sustainable future. He has a direct link to the green store and some of his bookings for today or tomorrow. These bookings for at the workplace. It is showing that okay, I have a booking for today from 9 to 6 in the evening in green zone 101, and for tomorrow I have the same booking at same place. Uh, okay, so we'll do parallel multiple logins, and I'll try to explain. We have two kind of user, a normal user and an admin user. So for admin user, uh, we'll log in with the admin user as well. This is the home page of the admin user, but first we'll try to observe this. Okay, so this is a notification for admin. So as anybody, any user just log in and user admin will have the notification that who has logged into the application, or if any new user uh, sign up with this application, he will have the all the details in the notification that Parik has joined Jugaad application on so and so date and welcome to Green Future. So we'll continuously observe this notification page. Okay, so now Pratik has logged in and he wants to make one booking, so he'll go to booking page. This booking page have three main components. First is in calendar, then horizontal bar, and this is a final booking confirmation page. This works on machine learning model. The the idea is to give the dynamic pricing to the user and give the GUI which is quite dynamic and color based. It gives the user that user he just need to follow the color. The green buttons, it's green, it's quite cheap and less expensive and less occupied, I would say. So I'll just try to explain how these different colors and what are the meaning of that. So in the background we have implemented this machine learning model, and we pass some of the parameters like advanced day booking, then green zone, then regular zone, and the time of the day he wants to work, and the occupancy. These are the 5 or 6 features we have implemented in our machine learning model. So if I say that the current occupancy of the building is 30%, I am getting €5 as a price. And again, if I'll say that current occupancy is, let's say, 70%, I am getting higher price. So this is the interesting thing to know that uh, just like an flight booking, we have a machine learning based pricing model. As the occupancy will increase, the price will automatically increase, and this occupancy or the price movement will reflect here in terms of different colors. Green means it's less occupied. So as you can observe that Saturdays and Sundays, weekends are not so occupied, and some freelancer who don't want to pay high, they can choose to work on weekends. The normal days from Monday to Friday are quite occupied, and 26 maybe because of some holidays. uh, it's also less occupied than the red zones. So, so now let's assume that I as a user I want to work on Saturday, which is comparatively cheap. So I'll select the date and it will again uh, indicate me that what are the prices for different hours. uh, the concept of green hour, whether user wants to work early in the morning, user wants to work during busy hours like 9 o'clock to 6 in the afternoon, or the late hours, right? So this 0 to 23 says shows that 24 hours of the day. So yeah, that's it. And we'll try to compare the prices. So we have selected date 21. Let's say I want to work from 8 to 10 2 hours. So for 2 hours, it's asking me the price of 26 euros, right? Before I confirm, I can go to some other date and I check what are the prices. So, okay, as 27th is quite busy day, I'm getting uh, the more uh, the total price is like 50, so around 25 euro per hour is quite high, and I would not like to work on that day. Instead, I also like to check for 26, let's say morning 7 to 8 and or 7 to 9, and it says 30 euros. So it's again quite high for me. So I would like to choose 21, and I will work for 2 hours 8 to 10, and it suggests that I can work for 2 hours in the building in 26 hours. It simply means that with this price we can move the users to work in during weekends or during off hours. So somehow they will be motivated to do that. And as soon as I'll confirm, my bookings will be confirmed, and in my notification, I can check that Pratik, your booking for date so and so is confirmed. And for the green booking or booking on weekend, I am also getting some extra credit of travels. For that, I can check these points where it shows me uh, list of my travels. So, for example, here I have got 40 credits of my travels. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this user. Now let's go back to admin and we'll refresh this notification. Admin can monitor everybody. So here he also has these notifications. Now let's assume that here uh, we have one user story that final pricing control should be in the hands of the admin or the manager of the building. So for that we have created this home page. We have given the pricing control or model tuning for the admin. On this page, first admin will check the calendar and he observes that okay, this whole month is quite full and advance booking has been done. So he would like to increase the prices for this duration. So what he can do, he can just log into his account, and uh, admin have many features, I mean many options to choose from. Okay, so on the model tuning page, first admin can observe that what are the prices for, let's say, morning hours, green zone, and low occupancy. It's just 4 euros. Okay, so admin wants to increase the prices for low occupancy. Then he just come here, occupancy, we have three options, low, medium, high. He wants to increase, he'll click on this button. uh, there is a lot happening behind this button. First, it will change the training data for the model. It will train the model. It will implement the model, and the new price will reflect here. As you can see, the price is changed from 4 to 7. So this is the excellent control has been given in hands of manager, and uh, it is quite dynamic. I mean, a manager have many other options, like he wants to increase the price for morning zone, or he wants people to move to early morning, he wants people to move to work late night, so he can decrease the price for morning and evening. If he wants people to work more in the green zone, depending on the occupancy, if he observes that okay, green zone is less occupied, he can change the price and attract more and more users to particular area, particular time, or particular occupancy. So I think this is quite innovative, and we'll also going to try some more here. So let's say that for morning green zone medium occupancy, I have rates 14, and for high occupancy, I have rates 22, but which is still a little bit high, and I want to decrease the rates. So I can just click here, and it will uh, give the new pricing, which is little bit late than a little bit less than the older price. Uh, yeah, so this was one of the biggest user stories we worked on. One was the booking, second was this change model, the third big user story was in IoT part. So yeah, I think I tried my best to explain this user story. And admin can also observe different graphs. So in graphs, we have three types of graphs. What are the electricity savings uh, by green hour, by green path, and by green parking. So green path and green parking is quite related to IoT, which I have not covered in this video. And green hour is just what we have seen. So let's discuss this first. Here it shows that as users manager has uh, managed to move some of the users to the green zone, he is saving some units on the electricity. And depending on the occupancy in the green zone, this graph shows that uh, he managed to save around 150 units of electricity on 20th of October due to people working from green zone in during green hours. Okay, now to demonstrate this green parking and green path, I'll just first I'll play the video recorded by Jing. Uh, Here she has a nice IoT setup where she has connected to Raspberry Pis, and they will communicate with each other. Here is the RFID sensor in the building. So as soon as Jing enters into the building, instead of taking the elevator, she choose to go to her office on third floor maybe by stairs. And on the stairs, just entrance, she has this RFID reader where she'll put her RFID card, and during her whole path, like on the stairs and on the passage, the lightings will glow automatically in sequence. So here two IoT devices are involved. First is LED lights, and this sensor for RFID card reader. And technically, I can explain like as soon as she detects her RFID, this Raspberry Pi will glow this LED light. And after that, after 10 seconds or so, this Raspberry Pi will send a message or signal to the another RPI, and it will glow the light here. So just to illuminate the whole path of stairs and passage as she moves forward, kind of automatic lighting and saving electricity by that means. So let's see the video. Let me play it. Okay, so now here she detect her RFID card. One light glows, and after 5 seconds, after 10 feet, the another light glows, and so on. In the sequence, all the smart lighting will work. Okay, and yeah, as soon as the RFID will be detected, the data will be uploaded to the cloud database, and manager can also observe that Manish or Jing with RFID card so and so has chosen this green path, and for each trip a user gets 20 truffles uh, to their truffles account. Okay, so in addition to the green path, in the we also have another user story, which is to uh, promote the users to commute to the workplace by Velo. And what we are doing is we are having IoT sensors at parking of the building. As soon as user enters the Velo and park his Velo, he will get some credits as a motivation, credits of travels. And for that, uh, Umair has a nice IoT setup and recorded one video which I would like to show here. So here he has one RPI with RFID and an uh, automatic gate which I mean a motor which mimic as an automatic gate. As soon as he will detect his RFID here, it will signal and the gate will open automatically. So once the user has been detected in the application, manager can see that Manish with RFID card this number has parked his Velo in particular parking place on so and so date. And thank you for choosing to commute by Velo, and he'll also get his credits of travels to his Jugaad application. And yeah, so these are all the user stories we had in Green Path. And again, I would like to go to these graphs where these are the electricity. Somehow we are calculating that for each trip uh, a user choose to uh, take stairs instead of elevator, let's say 2 units of electricity is saved, and according to that it will show some graph that how many units of electricity has been saved on so and so date. Similarly, by choosing to commute to the office by Velo, let's assume that on an average a user is saving like 5 units of carbon credit, and we are going to multiply it with number of parking entries in the database, and here on this graph will show the admin that uh, how many users we were successfully able to motivate really to commute to their office by Velo. So just to conclude, I think I've covered all the user stories, admin related user stories, as well as the end user related user stories. And finally, with collect all the collection of these truffles, user can go to the green store, which is due to time constraint has not been implemented yet, but he goes to the green store and he can order some attractive goodies like caps or the t-shirts. Thank you for your attention. Thank you again.